Welcome back to BikeBeat, the channel where speed, sound, and soul come together on two wheels. Today, we're taking a close look at a bike that's more than just another entry in the motocross catalog. This is a machine that's defined generations of riders, built a legacy in the two-stroke world, and continues to evolve without compromising what made it special in the first place. We're talking about the 2026 Yamaha YZ125. This bike has roots going all the way back to the early 1970s, and yet, it's more relevant than ever. While the rest of the off-road world is leaning into high-tech four-strokes with ever-growing price tags, the YZ125 is staying lean, fast, and refreshingly simple. And in 2026, Yamaha has brought just enough refinement to make a great thing even better, without overcomplicating the formula. Let's start where it matters most, the heart of the machine. The 2026 YZ125 is powered by a 124 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled two-stroke single-cylinder engine. It's the same basic architecture Yamaha's been refining for decades, but that doesn't mean it's stale. For this year, Yamaha has revised the intake system slightly and tweaked the combustion chamber to give a sharper throttle response and a more usable mid-range. This isn't just about peak horsepower, which still sits around 35, but how it delivers that power. And the delivery here is magic. When you hit the throttle, the engine zings up with that classic two-stroke punch. There's a crispness that begs for fast shifting and high RPMs. You can lug it if you have to, but this bike rewards aggression and timing. Keep it in the sweet spot, and you're rewarded with razor-sharp acceleration that keeps you grinning inside your helmet lap after lap. One of the standout traits of the YZ125 has always been its weight, or lack thereof. At just around 207 pounds wet, this bike is incredibly flickable. Whether you're slicing through a technical trail or hitting a deep-rutted corner on a track, the YZ125 responds instantly. That low weight, paired with Yamaha's tried-and-true aluminum bilateral beam frame, gives the bike a planted yet playful feel. The revised engine mounts this year provide slightly more tuned flex, making the chassis feel more forgiving under stress without giving up precision. It's one of those subtle changes you might not notice right away, but after a few laps, it becomes clear this thing handles even better than before. Now let's talk suspension. The YZ125 continues to run a fully adjustable KYB suspension setup, 48mm inverted forks up front and a single KYB shock out back. These components have been tuned with competitive motocross in mind, but they strike a balance that makes them usable for aggressive trail riding too. Out of the box, the valving suits riders in the 130 to 170 pound range. For heavier riders or serious racers, you'll want to dial in the settings or upgrade the springs, but for most people, Yamaha's got it pretty dialed already. What you get is a bike that soaks up square edge bumps, floats through braking bumps, and resists bottoming on medium-sized jumps. You can push hard and trust the suspension to hold up its end of the bargain. Braking is handled by a Nissan setup, a 270mm front disc and a 245mm rear, giving strong, predictable stopping power. The feel at the lever is excellent, and modulation is easy even during late braking into rutted corners. No sponginess, no surprises, just confidence when you're charging hard. Stock tires are Dunlop Geomax MX33S, which are widely used in motocross for their good all-around grip. They hook up well in loamy dirt and soft to intermediate terrain, though if you're hitting harder packed tracks or muddy conditions, you may want to swap them out. Still, they're solid tires to come stock on a bike in this class. When it comes to ergonomics and rider interface, Yamaha has been making smart changes over the past few years. The 2026 YZ125 carries forward the aggressive, narrow plastics and slim profile introduced in its 2022 redesign, and it still feels modern and race-ready. The seat is flat and narrow, making it easy to shift your weight forward in corners or back during acceleration. Controls are simple and effective. There's no screen, no mode buttons, and honestly, that's part of the charm. This bike is as raw and direct as they come. Wide handlebars, grippy pegs, a light clutch pull. Everything feels designed with the rider in mind. This is a bike that forces you to ride properly. There's no traction control, no launch maps, and no torque-drenched bottom end to save you if you're lazy with your shifting. And that's exactly what makes the YZ125 such a great tool for learning or refining your technique. If you want to improve your riding, whether you're coming up from an 85 cubic centimeters or looking to sharpen your skills before moving to a 250F, there's no better platform than this. That being said, don't let the displacement fool you. In the right hands, the YZ125 can be devastatingly fast. On tight, technical tracks, its lightweight and snappy power give it a real edge. You can brake later, carry more corner speed, and whip the bike around with far less effort. It's a physical ride, yes, but incredibly rewarding once you're in tune with it. Now, what about maintenance? This is where the YZ125 really wins hearts. Compared to a modern 4-stroke, this thing is a breeze to work on. Need to do a top end? You're in and out in an hour or two. Jetting changes? Simple. Clutch replacement? Easy. It's the kind of bike that teaches you how to wrench and rewards you for keeping things clean and dialed. Air filter access is tool-free, and the design of the bike encourages routine care. Keep the oil mixed right, clean your filter, and rebuild the top end when needed, and this engine will serve you well for years. Now let's talk numbers. The 2026 Yamaha YZ125 comes with an MSRP of $7,299 in the US. That's up a little from last year's model, but still way below what you'd pay for a 250F or even some trail-focused enduros. And you're not getting a stripped-down bike here, you're getting a fully competitive motocross machine with race-grade suspension, excellent build quality, and a motor that begs to be pushed. Compared to the complexity and maintenance costs of a 4-stroke, the YZ125 remains one of the best bang-for-your-buck options on the market, especially for riders who value simplicity, tunability, and pure riding engagement. So, who is this bike really for? Honestly, it hits a wide range of riders. If you're an amateur racer looking to dominate the 125 cubic centimeters class, this bike is a proven winner. If you're a trail rider who values lightness and fun over brute torque, the YZ125 can absolutely be adapted with a flywheel weight or gearing changes. If you're a casual weekend warrior who just wants to ride something that makes you smile every time you twist the throttle, it delivers. It's also perfect for younger riders making the leap from 85 cubic centimeters bikes and looking to step into the full-size frame world without going straight to a 250. The YZ125 might not have the torque of a 250F, or the tech of a high-end enduro bike, but it doesn't need to. Its appeal lies in its simplicity, its character, and its ability to bring the rider closer to the bike. Every shift, every line choice, every scrub and every mistake, it's all amplified, for better or worse. That's not just riding. That's riding with purpose. In a world of increasing complexity and electronic wizardry, the 2026 Yamaha YZ125 stands tall as a reminder of what makes motorcycles so damn fun in the first place. It's light, it's fast, it's loud, and it's unapologetically analog. Whether you're chasing lap times or just chasing that feeling of flow through a perfect section of track, the YZ125 has got your back. Thanks for riding with us here on BikeBeat. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives on the best bikes in the dirt. Drop your questions in the comments and let us know what bike you want to see next. And as always, ride fast, ride smart, and keep it pinned.